Claude users can now level up their research capabilities with the official Bigdata.com connector. It brings institutional-grade financial intelligence directly into your Claude workflows, including structured financial data, transcripts, filings, premium use like the FT, macro and market content, expert network insights, and even business tech and finance podcasts. All this is tied together through our domain-specific knowledge graph that spans millions of companies, people, places, products, and more. And more importantly, the Bigdata MCP isn't just a connector to raw data or basic APIs. It sits on top of the data pipelines, analytics, and retrieval infrastructure that we've built over the last 20 years to power financial research. That foundation allows Claude, through our MCP, to run much deeper institutional-grade research. So to see what that looks like, we're going to run a comparison between out-of-the-box Claude with 4.6 using web search and Claude 4.6 using the Bigdata connector, no web search. And then we'll do a comparison of the two. The use case here is going to be Boeing's next earnings. I want everything I need to be up to speed and prepared for their earnings. Reporting soon. Financials, analyst commentary, macro, market content, backdrop. I want this produced as a full research brief in markdown format with citations. And this is going to start using web search to run a bunch of searches, right? So search in the web, I'm going to take this and in parallel, also run the Bigdata connector. So same prompt using the Bigdata connector now also on 4.6. So while we look over here, you can see this is running a series of web searches and pulling a lot of really good context and analyzing that and doing, multi-hop to figure out what it needs to do. Here's Claude at work using our connector. So you can see what's really important is that it's actually using our tooling. So it's going and finding a company, Boeing, from our knowledge graph, which is a structured entity, or an entity ID, which then it can use to go get tear sheet information. Now it's going to go get an event calendar, right? So it can figure out what is the specific date of their next earnings call. Then it's going to run a bunch of searches. And what's going to happen here is going to run a series of tool calls, right? But the important thing is that our Bigdata MCP comes with a series of tools built on top of our infrastructure that are tailor-made to power agentic research, whether it's MCP or something else. So I just ran this previously and we'll see what the actual output looks like. So it ran a bunch of searches, produced a nice markdown format file here. And we have Bigdata doing the same. A lot of tool calls, market tear sheet, events calendar, tear sheet, company tear sheets, find companies, all the stuff we just saw. Again, producing a really good report with really clear attribution. What's awesome here is that we also have direct inline attribution, right? So I can say wherever this was used, because we would cite this somewhere within their report. So we can click on the quarter transcript. And what's going to actually happen here is because we have all this plumbing under the hood, it's going to take me directly to where this came from, which is amazing in finance, right? You want to know exactly where this information is coming from. And we're showing you that, highlighting the chunk from the entire earnings call. And that's just really valuable and kind of showcases the end-to-end ownership here and why our MCP kind of really levels this up. But don't take my word for it. Let's go ahead and take Claude's word for it. So I'm going to take the out-of-the-box Claude, drop that in. I'm going to take the out-of-the-box Claude with Bigdata, drop that in. And I'm just going to say compare these two. Now let's see what it says. And report 2, as we would expect, is a stronger brief. And that's because of the depth and quality of the data we're able to get. And we're bringing it all together in a more deterministic, more trustworthy way. And for finance, you can always see directly where the information is coming from. We're prioritizing premium sources and we're going to structured data sources when relevant. And that's just a really important part of how you deliver value for finance and how you do research in finance. So we're really excited about this and we're excited for you to try it. So please check it out. 7-day trial for anyone that comes in and sets up a new Bigdata account and connects it to Claude. You can access everything through the connectors menu in Claude directly. You can also learn more at bigdata.com/Claude, and we're excited to hear your feedback. Happy researching.